longboard, personal customized longboard for my friend out in New York. Some art in the back, kind of represents that inside joke I'd mentioned last time. Let's see, talk about the process a little bit. So basically I scratched the idea of trying to machine my own trucks, because I'm not going to be able to do it for a reasonable price, anything that's going to be decent. And I want the rideability to be high functioning. I want this to be as good as any longboard that you go into a shop and buy. So it all really came down to the deck and really designing the art, keeping that aesthetic. I went with a contemporary kind of version of a classic longboard, so going with that beachy wooden style that came from California back in the 70s. So laser cutting in the design, keeping that wood look. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't really want to stain it or anything. I really thought the maple itself was beautiful. I did put a layer of polyurethane, or a few layers of polyurethane on top to protect the board, make sure water and dirt aren't going to cause any lasting effects. Surprisingly, I think the hardest part was gluing the layers. I had 7 different layers of ply of hard rock maple, and they're all super warped. My minion helped me out, and yeah, we were frantically gluing with wood glue the layers and compressing them together, and that's this picture right over here. All clamped up. I used big boards on top just to keep a nice straight form shape. Then I had to chisel off glue that was left at the top. That took a couple hours, which is always fun, working with your hands. Then I cut it using a bandsaw, sanders to sand it, get nice smoothness on the outside. Used a router to get, kind of hard to see, but get that rounded edge on there. You don't want any sharp angles, also as part of the aesthetic. Yeah, definitely kept with that rule of everything you want to do will take about 7 times longer than you think you will. Definitely come into the wood shop being like, oh, this will take me an hour, and then I'll be there for 5 or 6 hours. But, yeah, I guess at the end of the day, like, I wrote it again today. I don't write it too much. I don't want to make it look used when I give it to my friend, but it's a lot of fun. I have, actually, do this. Spelled my name wrong, but it still came out. Just kind of quick little video, my first real test ride on it. It's a little shaky. But yeah, it's super turny. You can adjust the trucks to however you want them to be. Yeah, it's a smooth ride. The board's not as flexible as I would have hoped, but so far I haven't had any issues with it with riding. It definitely does bend a little bit, but not as much as I'm used to, although my other boards are made out of either plastics or bamboo, which is more flexible in general. So this is not mine. I wish. Anyway, any questions?